The Pepsi Racing Series has crossed the border for this race, and we are in Canada. No, not Mexico. I know you probably thought by saying cross the border we went into Mexico, but nope, we're in Canada. And we are here at this racetrack for the second ever race here. 349, this very unique road course. Not only is it unique, it's very beautiful. The scene around this racetrack, you see the mountains back there, a lake right behind the racetrack, a lake in the racetrack, mountains, hills, uphill, downhill, you name it, this racetrack has it. And here's the pace car and everybody else on through the field here. And there you see just how beautiful this racetrack is. There's the Black Cat Ford of Diego Espina. And they're currently stopped in the town right now, waiting for the command so they can roll off the grid here. Look on through this field. And up front, it is Ryan Koch and Mark Sebeka starting in front. There's the command.
Start your engines.
We go through this field showing you where everybody's going starting. And the cars are now rolling off the grid. There's Jason Marshall's the points leader. He lost a little bit of points after Watkins Glen. Still has a really big points lead though. And up front it is Mark Sebeka bringing them down. They cross the train tracks there and getting ready to bring it to the green flag here at 349 for the first time. Last season it was what's his name? He drove the 18 car. He's not in this. He's not in here this season. Oh, forgot his name. Bill Raymond. There we go. Bill Raymond won the inaugural race here. He's not here this season, meaning we're gonna have a new winner at this racetrack. So who's it gonna be? Mark Sebeka, Ryan Koch, any of these guys? Green flag in the air. We are underway at 349. And look at Zach Carlson gonna make it 3 wide already. Nope, decides not to. Tim Figgle moves into second place now. Here comes Zach Carlson for second. Here he comes for the lead. So Zach Carlson pulling off quite the move on the first lap. Looks like he's not being able to get the lead as him and Stefan lose a little bit of ground there. Stefan lost a lot of ground actually. Oh, by the way, there is cautions here today. Unlike Infineon and Watkins Glen, there is going to be caution flags today. Oh, and looks like the 77 and the 37 has some damage. And the 3. Oh, it looks like we had an accident here. And battle for the lead. We'll get to that accident in just a moment. No caution. Tim Figgle to the lead now. In the 97. So Tim taking over the lead. And pulling away already by a lot as they enter the town. Mark Sebeka getting some pressure from Zach Carlson and Ryan. Here they go 3 wide. Good thing they backed out of it as we lose them there in the trees for the moment. Looks like Zach Carlson able to clear them. And here they are behind him. You see that hill there? That can be very dangerous. You enter this that little hill there with the train tracks. If you go in there side by side, it can be very dangerous. John Dillon on the pit road. He has heavy damage from his race car. Tim Figgle has a huge lead over Zach Carlson right now. And Ryan Koch and Mark Sebeka and all these guys back here. Whoa, you see that 29? He hit that bump and you see he caught some air. And you see how much ground Ryan lost because of that angle. He hit that little downhill part there. He caught some air. And that car, it sent his car sideways. Tim Figgle still with the huge lead here. Zach trying to close the door. Or close that ground, I should say. You see just the elevation change at this racetrack. How big it is. We lose Zach there for a moment. There he is again reappearing. And there's the gap to Tim Figgle. Pretty good gap between those two right now. As they head out into the town, we lose them in the trees here. There they are on the helicopter view. Devin Poppy has moved into third now. And Ryan Koch is trying to make up some of the ground he lost early on. So this is one of the very few good road courses out there for NR 2003. And John Dillon, you see him, he's still way out there. Now he's coming back out on track. I promised you guys I'll show you what happened, and let's go ahead and take a look at it now that everything's calmed down. Take a look at what happened that led to John Dillon getting some heavy damage. Alright, here's the initial start of the race. Apparently they all got bottlenecked somewhere around here and got into the back of each other. Let's see, all good through here, all good through here. Apparently right about here is when the damage came. Oh yeah, right there, the 3 gets into the back of the 56, turns the 56 into the 71. 71 saves it, comes out, hits the 56. The 56 then hits the 3. 3 goes sideways, spins out, collects the 37-16. And there is no caution after all this, which I'm really surprised by. And that's what happened. John Dillon really got the worst end of it. At that time, Mart Zebecka was still leading, but now let's rejoin your new leader, Zach Carlson. I didn't mean Zach Carlson the leader, sorry about that. I forgot Tim Figgle's in the lead, not Zach. Although Zach is starting to close a little bit. And he has some side-by-side Ryan trying to make up those spots that he lost. Barney Ward losing some spots. Oop, never mind. Wow, you saw the run Cole Lanning got there on Sean Henley. Really big run. Wow. Those guys were nose to tail. The 18 to 28. All those guys were just nose to tail heading into the front straightaway there. So drafting can play a factor here, it seems like, at this racetrack. Tim Figgle now. Still leading. Nothing has changed there, but Zach is really closing on him. I suspect they're going to be side by side here in a few laps. You see they go downhill there past the lake or river, whatever you want to call it. Creek. The body of water. I guess we can just call it that. And they go back into the town. Zach trying to close. Stephen Poppy is getting some pressure for third. As he passes now the 17, 24 moving up. And we lose them real quick. There they are again. Now they're single file. And Stephen hanging on the third for the moment. Dylan Petit, Mart Zebecka. Oh, Mart Zebecka loses a lot of time there. Marshall. Racer DSM. Carter Kozlowski. There's Corey. Peeking out of line. Dylan Young. Tony Speed. And we have guys back here single file. A few of them are side by side. Others are single file. And this is the pack that was like involved in that first crash. So they're trailing a little bit here. They're trying to make up all that ground. Obviously, John Dillon was the one loser and all that, and he's way behind. In fact, Tim Figgle might catch him and put him a lap down here in a few laps. Because he is really trailing. And we lose the leader, Tim Figgle, here. There he is. Carlson, just, you see he's closing, losing time. So really, there's still a long way to go, but he's just, at times, he's really closing. And at some points in the racetrack, Tim Figgle begins to pull away. Looks like the battle for third has calmed down. Racer DSM, Dylan Young going at it. Corey and Cole Lanning going at it. So pretty calm so far. It started off pretty hectic. Lots of side-by-side racing. We still have some side-by-side racing pretty much everywhere, but... Oh, where's the 97? Oh, there he is. We lost him for a second. You see, Zach really closed it that time by, but again, he loses it. I think he loses it once you get into the town. In the town area of the racetrack, that's where he really begins to lose some time. And that's what's really hurting him right now. We're about to reach the halfway point of the race. So he's still got a pretty long time to go. We're side by side back here. And single file on through here. These guys have been racing hard back here for these, 40 positions, 40, 41, 42, 43 back there. They've been racing hard all race long as Tim continues to lead. Zach trying to hunt him down. Stefan, I think, is starting to close the gap a little bit on second. Him and Mark Rebecca running third and fourth. And these two have been going at it now for a while. 24 and the 92. And he had the 22 ways behind the 11, 27, 2, 52. Racer DSM was ahead of the 52. Looks like he got kicked up out of the groove and gonna lose some time here. 3 wide. Whoa. Yeah, good thing he dropped out of the throttle there. Would not be a smart idea to go 3 wide into that corner. Corey now lays it to the bumper of the 99 as they head down in this little corner here. Now into the first corner. This downhill corner right there. The car tends to bottom out. And he got a really good run, Racer DSM did. Nope, never mind. Loses some time now. 3 wide. And he loses 2, 3, possibly even 4 positions. And, ooh, wow, look at the 29 making a good run at the lead here. Zach Carlson has finally closed the gap, and he is there for the lead. And right there, he lost a little bit of time. Right here is where I think he loses the most time. When you enter the city, so to speak. This is the city part of this racetrack. It's where you have all these gas station cars parked everywhere, houses, etc. But see, Zach really lost a lot of time there. Now, here's where he makes it up. These first few corners, I think, is where he really closes the gap. We're coming to lap 7 and 12 now. And there's the start-finish line, lap 7 and 12. And there's Stefan. He's a ways behind. Can still probably make up some time here. If he has a faster car, let's look at who really is the fastest out here right now. Oh, this just shows the interval. Forgot what button you had to press to look at the lap time. Oh well, we'll get it figured out somehow. It's like Zach, yeah, right there you see Zach really got a good run, and he is on the bumper of Tim. But right here is where he begins to lose some time, exiting this downhill right here. This huge downhill, I might add. This is really a steep corner. And right about here, he begins to lose it as they enter the town. There it is. You see Tim pull away just a little bit there. And again, he pulls away here. So he's getting to him, but he can't do anything with him. Ooh, almost a little bit of contact there between Mart Zabeka and Stefan. And Mart Zabeka takes over third. It's like Marshall's worked his way up there. Ryan is falling back a little bit. Good racing here. Mart Zabeka now sets his eyes on the lead pack, or the lead duo, I guess you can call them. See, let's try to look at the gap here between these two. There's Mark. And here's side-by-side battle for the lead. Nope. Tim pulls away again. So Zach gets to him, but then he loses a bunch of time. And Mart Zabeka is starting to close a little bit on the lead battle here. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to get there, though. We'll have to check that out later on. Tim still hanging on to the lead. He took the lead early on in the race and has never looked back. He pulled away to a huge lead. And from there, it kind of got shorter and shorter. And now he's been able to maintain his lead. We're going to start to look at the interval here. We'll see if he closes any bit. So that last time by, he was 20 off. Was the 29. This time by, he lost a lot of time. So he's not going to be that nearly as close as he was last time by. So Tim Figgle gained some time, it looks like, on Zach Carlson this time by, I think. I don't think that's going to be 20 seconds there. Not 20 seconds, 20 thousandths of a second or whatever it's called. Yeah, the interval got bigger, so Tim Fickle kind of pulled away that time by. But meanwhile, Becca's starting to close a little bit. I think he's not going to have enough time. See, let's go on board with him, see the difference. Hear that throttle? He lets off. And you see, you can barely see the leaders there, so he is kind of close to them. Right here, you're going to see them. There they are. You saw just how dramatic that downhill was. And Stephen Papias just stalks him behind. And Zach closes a little bit on Tim here. Just quite not enough. Papias is running fourth right now. He is really putting on a stellar run right now. Lately, he's been running really good. And he was tied for 10th in points heading into this race. So this is really going to help his chances. As now Zach has gotten to the back bumper of Tim Fickle again. And this is the closest he's been, I think, to Tim. See if he can do anything with it with 2 laps to go here. Zach can close the gap all he wants, because I just went back and we are under caution for the first time here today, and most likely the only time, as the race is most likely gonna end under caution here. Tim Fickle is gonna most likely be your winner. And what happened? Well, there's a certain blue Dodge that's missing up there in the top 10. And that would be Ryan Koch, and he crashed. Or got wrecked. I should say he got wrecked by Dylan Young. So now let's take a look at what brought us under caution. As Zach Carlson will not be winning this one here today. Tim Fickle's gonna win it under caution unless something ridiculous happens, like his car explodes or he crashes or runs out of fuel. But yeah, he's most likely gonna win it. Ryan Koch in the 92 crashes, brings out our only caution here today, and Ruins I think would have been a pretty good finish. So let's take a look at what happened to Ryan. Alright, Ryan has had some tough luck this season. But this is difficult. Racing with about 6th, 7th, 8th around there, and then Dylan Young turns him, hits the curve, catches some air, goes through the fence, and hits a wall back here and goes flying. And I mean flying, and now he's gone, disappeared completely off the face of the earth. I'll show you a better view of it right now. Let's just find the 92 and go back on the replay. Okay, so here it is. The 92 kind of traveled through time. Here he is. He's coming down into the city part of the racetrack. There's the transition right here from the old pavement to the new pavement, and then the 2 car is going to catch him right there in the right rear. He hits the curve, hits the fence, goes flying into a wall right here, and now all of a sudden he's flipping everywhere around the whole city. Out of our camera angle, flipping, and now he's gone, just like that. He completely kind of disappeared, so one more time I'm going to show it. Here it is. He's going to hit the wall here, boom. Flip. And now he's gone, and now we're looking at the sky. So I have no idea what the hell happened. I just know he disappeared off the face of the earth, and he got wrecked by the 2 car. And Tim Fickle, most likely, like I said, is your winner here. So let's go ahead and just fast forward to lap 12. There it is. Tim Fickle is going to be your winner. There's the rest of the field. Sucks that it ended under caution, but hey, all good things have to come to an end, whether it's under green or under caution. Here's your official results. Tim Figel, Zach Carlson, Mark Zabecka, Stefan Papi, Dylan Petit, Marshall Rich, Carter Kozlowski, Corey, Tony Spade, Dylan Young, Tony Speed, not Tony Spade, Tony Speed, and Dylan Young. Race, what is this, 22? Now in the books. 4 races to go, I believe, before the chase now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 races to go. That would be Indy, Bristol, Atlanta, and Richmond, all coming your way in these next few days. And there's everybody else. And there's Ryan finishing dead last. Unfortunately, after having a really good car, really solid top 10 car, finishes dead last here today after getting wrecked by Dylan Young. Join us for the post-race show. We're going to celebrate with your winner, Tim Figel, here at 349. Here comes Tim about to celebrate his first career win here coming today at 349. That Sharpie Superman Ford smoking the tires. We'll lose him in the smoke. And looks like he's out of here. He's going to do a celebration lap maybe. That looks like what he's going to do here. So even if the caution didn't come out, I don't think Zach Carlson had anything for Tim. He was all race long. He was able to close on him, but just wasn't able to pass him as Tim spins it around there at the entrance to the town. You know, he closed on him, but just was never able to really take that opportunity and pass him for the lead. So even if the caution didn't come out, I think Tim would still come out on top and win this race. Looks like he's gonna make a little stop here at the Canadian gas station, and he runs into a pole. Canadian self-serve here. Petro Canada. I don't know, I have no idea what gas stations are in Canada. I'm guessing the same at the US, maybe, I don't know. He goes around, gets on the curb here. He did a burnout in the gas station, which is pointless and kind of dangerous too. You know, one of those sparks can cause a fire, and there he goes on the rocks. And does a burnout. He's on the rocks here, about to go on the rocks, it looks like. Yep. On the rocks here, that's pretty interesting. And whoa, 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 watch out! Oh my God! He's in the lake! He's a goner. He's in the lake, isn't he? Don't tell me he just drove out of the lake. No way. No freaking way. Let's see if we can try to find a good angle here. Yes, he completely dove in the lake. That race car, that's not a race car, that's a submarine. Come on, look at this. Plunges in the lake. We lose him. We think he's drowning to death. And all of a sudden, boom, he pops up again. What the hell? That is not a race car. I don't think his car is going to pass inspection like that. That is not a race car, ladies and gentlemen. That is a submarine. Somebody needs to investigate this, because that is not right. No car can go underwater like that. And apparently he got some front end damage. He might have hit the bottom of the river or lake or whatever. Oh my God, and now he's upside down. Tell you what, this is turning into a very interesting victory lap here. He dove it into a lake. Somehow, some way, still drove it out of the lake. Now he flips the race car. Are you kidding me? What is next? He's probably soaking wet in there. He spins it around. Now he's going backwards. Is Tim Figel on some type of drugs? Is he sniffing too many Sharpies in there? Might be on one. He might have sniffed one too many Sharpies. Wow. Or is he like AJ Allmendinger? Did he take a pill from a friend and not knowing what it was, being a dumbass? Well, obviously this lap got interesting. He dove it into a lake. And he flipped the race car. Now he is still going somehow, I don't know. The car is soaking wet and smoking from the damage he got from flipping the race car. Now he's in the sand pit and might be stuck. Oh, looks like he got it back underway. So with Tim Figgle's first career win, his victory lap has turned very interesting here. Oh, wow. I just hope he doesn't find another lake to dive into. Oh, what is... Oh, no! Right as I said that, he's going right into the lake again. Oh my god, no, don't do it, Tim. You have too many things at stake, man. You got a long life ahead of you. Don't do it. Don't do it. And he's teeter-tottering at the lake. He is right on the edge of falling in. Look at that. And he's stuck. It looks like that car is stuck. Don't do it, Tim. You have too many. Think about your wife and your kids, even though you probably don't have any, and you're probably like 9 years old on YouTube. Okay, looks like he decided not to suicide here into the lake. So this victory lap took an interesting twist. He tries to kill himself twice. Tim Figgle does. So there you have it. Tim Figgle and his winning submarine. Congratulations to him, and join us next time. Race 23, we're going to Indy. The Brickyard 400, and I promise you there will be no diving into lakes there.